permission from the chair to stand on the existing protocols so that I can zoom straight into my address. And I want to say I'm very pleased to stand before you today as your president to deliver this inaugural address, and I'm doing this on behalf of the entire team. And I must say, when the flyer went out on Sunday, it wasn't easy. The first flyer, I had comments sent to me, questions, audios, and most of the questions were, where are the women? Where are the women? Where are the women? Where are the women? I explained for some few ones, the ones that came first, and for the rest of them, I just closed my mind. So you see, the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association positions at the national, regional, district, or sub-district levels are open to all genders. We haven't moved to a place where within our constitution we have left any position for females. Maybe that is food for thought going into the future. But at the moment, even as we start this new tenure and prepare ourselves for the next elections after this 4-year term, it is up to our women to step up, be bold, step up and do the bit you can in terms of your campaign and see where delegates will lead you in terms of whether they give you the mandate or do not. That is all that I can say. So in response to all those who sent me the messages and I couldn't respond, this is what I have to tell you. This is all that I have to say. Sometimes when you see it that way, like you're seeing it now, with majority of the national executives being males with just one female, it sends some fear within women that they cannot do. You can do it. So come next 4 years, there's a challenge I'm throwing to all of you. To all of you. You can pick a nomination form and fill it in for any position that you want to take. You've been given within the rank and file of the association. In terms of any little opportunity you are given to serve, do it and do it wholeheartedly. Do it with the passion it deserves. And I'm sure if you stand for any position, the delegates will look at it and then honor you by giving you the position. I must say that I've been very honored to have been able to serve you during my first term and you giving me the opportunity to serve a second term. And I know it's the same for my team members, the other National Executive Committee members. And we promise that we are going to stay true to you in terms of ensuring your welfare and ensuring that within the Constitution, our mandate, we deliver and deliver it well to please all of you. We have come a long way as a professional association and as a trade union representing the rights and welfare of nurses and midwives in Ghana. And as a holder of the collective bargaining certificate, the GRNMA indeed represents all nurses and midwives in Ghana, whether they are members of GRNMA or not. Taking into consideration the history of the association from March 1960 to date, it is clear that we in GRNMA have upheld the tenets of our democracy within our governance structures and have continued to have successive administrations that have upheld the constitution of the GRNMA and have strived to deliver on their mandate. As the 9th elected president of GRNMA and having been given an opportunity to serve a second tenure, I want to assure you, all of you, that my team and I will continue to serve you with diligence and ensure your welfare needs are catered for, and we will also strive to uplift the image of the nursing and midwifery professions, not only in Ghana, but beyond the shores of Ghana. So the focus of this new administration will still be on our 5-year strategic plan that will actually end in December 2024, with the focus on leadership and governance, education, research, welfare of members, influencing policy, and all of that. I'm sure you all have copies of our strategic plan. That is going to be our focus. Come December 2024, or maybe we'll start the process a bit earlier, we will review the strategic plan and incorporate new ideas that we feel that will guide us. But if you look at the current strategic plan, you realize that there are still a number of things that we haven't been able to achieve under the thematic areas. Just like we communicated during the last Congress in November, that is going to be our focus for this first year, to ensure that all the specific strategies that we have outlined in the strategic plan, under leadership and governance, or under education and training, welfare of members, communications and campaigns, influencing of health policy, we will focus on all of those things to ensure that we are able to achieve all those targets. And then come January 2025, God willing, we'll have a new strategic plan that will guide us in terms of moving forward. And just like we did for this current strategic plan, involving all stakeholders within the structures of GRNMA, we are going to do that to ensure that your voices are also heard in terms of the development of the strategic plan. Beyond that, we also want to focus on ensuring that we maintain the good relations that we have with our employers, with our comrades within the health sector, with organized labor, with Forum, and all the international bodies that we are affiliated to in terms of Public Services International, ICN, Commonwealth Nurses and Midwives Federation, and all the rest. We'll continue to maintain our membership and ensure that the relationship we continue to build for the future is one that is healthy and will continue to bring us good things in terms of membership and service of our patients and clients. We are all not oblivious to the current trend of migration that is affecting not only the public sector but the private sector. Our colleagues are leaving the country, and we continue to talk about this over and over again. And I wish at this time government will be bold enough to have something that will trigger people to stay. When we talk about these things, my own colleagues don't want to hear it because they think that the conditions of service within our country, including our monthly basic salaries, are not the best. And if they can make it outside, why not? But the truth of the matter is, we will all continue to go. But at the end of the day, when it comes to emergency service, emergency issues, you never know who is going to need emergency care. It may be myself, it may be you, it may be your parents, your siblings, it could be anyone, your husband, your children. At the end of the day, who is available to take care of us? Empirical evidence available shows that the well-educated nurse is the one that provides the best of skills. That is why within GRNMA, we continuously call on government that government should take the bold decision of us to move away from this certificate training, diploma training, to go into degree training. And we keep making this reference that, look, if within the Ghana Education Service of Ghana, we've come to realize that our little ones need the right tutelage right from the very beginning, such that we've done away with certificate teachers and all of that to have degree entry for nursing. How much more taking care of a complex human being like you and I? The anatomy, the physiology, and all of that, it is not easy. And at any point in time, the individual who has had enough time in terms of education has the ability, in terms of critical thinking and all of that, to be able to serve our people better. And that is not to say that those of us who have the certificate and diploma are not doing our best. We are. But you and I know that even when you have that qualification, when you get to the field, you realize that you need to upgrade. And people are always trying to upgrade themselves quickly. And you have certificate holders who are working during the day, using their weekends for lectures to upgrade themselves, because they realize You cannot. So at the end of the day, what is the use of that program? And it's about time we cut it off. We talked about this over and over again, and we hope and pray that it will fall on the listening ear of the government, our members of parliament, to put in a word to ensure that Ghana, we can move forward. Those who are migrating, yes, you can have a few of the diploma who are moving out, but the majority are those who have first degree and have add-on specialties, whether critical care, emergency nursing, perioperative care. They are the hotcakes out there in the high income earning countries. They are the people they are looking for. So the majority of those living are those ones. So if we really want to have a formidable workforce in Ghana, it's about time we look at the training of our people. And luckily for us, any year we have thousands who are applying to become nurses. Unlike in the high-income earning countries where their own populace are not interested in nursing because they look down on the profession, it is more menial than other jobs. Here, our people are interested. So if we are able to actually upgrade the programs to degree and ensure that within our NMTCs and all those colleges, we have the requisite lecturers and all of that, we will go far. Then it becomes easier for government to go into the bilateral agreements with other countries, like it's done with Barbados and other countries coming in because they want Ghanaian nurses. Then it becomes easier because you have a whole pool of nurses who you can export out there, and you can still have enough within Ghana to take care of our own health needs. Philippines has become Philippines in terms of the migration of nurses or exportation of nurses, and they are bringing in billions of dollars every year. Billions of dollars. We can look, we are cash-strapped as a country, but this is also one good avenue that we can begin to explore and reap the benefits in the next 2-3 years if we begin to do things right at this time. We are continuously challenged as nurses and midwives because our conditions of service is not the best. The conditions of service proposal that we forwarded to the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, they've taken note of it. We are going to start the process soon. They've communicated to us to have the first meeting towards the end of this month, and we are going to do the needful in terms of representing your interests at the negotiation table, and we'll continue to do our best for you. Beyond the conditions of service, we understand the issues of our unemployed colleagues who are at home, the 2020 batch and now the 2021 batch, but the pressing need for financial clearance is for the 2020 batch, who have been home for a while now. It's important that government takes on this responsibility, the Ministry of Finance, to issue the financial clearance needed to employ them. Because nursing, if you stay at home, you are wasting your skills. And it means when we employ them, they need more time in the in-service unit to catch up. But you and I know that our in-service training is not strong enough. A few days you are off and you are sent to your area of work. So if you've lost out for 2-3 years and you are coming back, ideally you require about 6 months in service to be able to deliver the best of care to your patients. So it's important that we employ our nurses as and when they finish their rotation or their internship, so that they can have their skills still at a very sharpened end to be able to deliver care to the good people of Ghana. Our trainee nurses also continue to complain about their allowances, which is also a headache. It comes, but it's erratic. Two months, then another 3 months, and that kind of thing. We hope and pray that things will get better, because what they also contribute in terms of care is also significant, because when they do their clinical attachment, they also contribute to the care of our patients and clients. I know medical insurance is still a problem for us. We are hoping that through this negotiation we can continue to get the employer to ensure that they take up that responsibility instead of coming to deduct our monthly salaries. And as an association, As I said earlier, we'll focus on our 5-year strategic plan, but at the same time, we have some building projects which are ongoing. The headquarters project, which is a 3-star hotel. We'll continue to focus on it to ensure that within the next year or two, we are done with it and can duly commission it. And we can all be proud of ourselves that in one way or the other, it took our money to put up such an edifice. When it comes to PIN and IN renewal, we'll continue to work with the Nursing and Midwifery Council. And at the moment, we are renewing PINs for our membership. And at the moment, I think we've done close to 30,000. And we'll continue to work hard to ensure that you are all duly licensed to practice. Because I must share this with you. Before we took up that responsibility, a lot of our colleagues were practicing without renewing their licenses on an annual basis. And the legal implications of that is there, because if anything happens and you are not duly licensed to practice, you'll be in big trouble with the law. So this has helped to ensure that at least we whip up the understanding of our colleagues and the importance of renewing your licenses, and we appreciate the effort of the Nursing and Midwifery Council Registrar, Acting Registrar. We are thankful to you, Chair of the Board. We are thankful to you for the support you continue to give us, and work to ensure that our members stay licensed to practice. All the welfare packages that we've put in place, will continue to enhance it to make it better so that we can all be happy within the association. Indeed, when members are happy, leadership, we are also happy. It means all our platforms become quiet, and then we don't have troubles. That's what we want. So we'll continue to do our best so that we continue to work towards ensuring that we are all happy in the one big family as GRNMA. And for those of you who have found yourselves elsewhere, this is the time to come home. This is the time to come home. The time under the leadership of Perpetual Ofori-Ampofo, I'm calling on you to come back home. Go to the e-pay slip, change your association to GRNMA, and come back home, because GRNMA is where you belong. On this note, I want to conclude by saying a big thank you to the general membership. A big thank you to our dignitaries who have graced today's occasion. A big thank you to my team, to the National Council, to everybody, the leadership of the Nursing and Midwifery Fraternity, for the good working relationship we have all enjoyed. And we promise that we'll continue to do our best to make you proud. So long live GRNMA. Long live Trade Union Solidarity. Long live Ghana. Thank you very much.